good to know. Now I can close Google. Last second changes. Okay, we're good. Spider-Man plays KFC dating simulator. I don't know. KFC dating simulator hype. I heard that the game has good writing, but the combat is just not even worth it. So half the game is pointless. We're going into my, pretty much new save on the hardest difficulty. If I die, KFC dating simulator time. KFC dating simulator seems like it'd be fun though. I'll have to make sure I even have it installed, but it's not big anyway, so I can install in like a minute, so. I tried not to have spoilers, but I can't resist. I mean,
Doctor,
I looked at a bunch of
how did it
stuff.
go with
I
the
haven't
committee?
seen a
I'm so
spoiler.
sorry I screwed things up.
Not at all, Peter. They're just nervous in the face of imminent triumph. They'll calm down. They always do.
Should I head back to the lab for cleanup?
Yeah, I've
No,
not
no.
had a
I'm
single
stepping out for
spoiler.
dinner
I was
anyhow.
even
More
looking
soon
at
tomorrow.
our
Short break,
organic and
then
stuff.
back to
Is,
creating the future.
okay. The only Paper Mario game I played was on
Wish I
movie.
could bottle and
like
sell that
one,
man's
but
optimism.
I haven't seen
Sounds
any
like he's left the lab for the
recently.
day.
Get back
Good
into
time
it.
to work on my suit in private.
That was the name of Zach Scott's cat. What do you mean? Well, I know the YouTuber, but I don't know what you mean by the cat's
Location
name.
is north of Houston. Over.
Towers. I don't have that ability yet. You know, playing for the game is good enough once. Sometimes. Usually. I am. I don't know what it is. Even whenever I stay up, then I just destroy the schedule again. So, it's an ongoing battle that I will have to overcome by August. So yeah, I'm
1010,
tired.
need officers to respond to a reported drug deal. Please proceed to Chelsea ASAP.
I gotta get my sleeping back. Well, the thing is, I keep trying to do that. I'm like, okay, good. I keep on actually being able to stay up in my life. But then, I don't know what it is. I wake up and then I just get super tired. And then I just eventually just sleep for a long time. I need that ability also. PC dating simulator. You know what? That's the fair trade-off. I would not be angry. The game's great. I already beat it once. Dude, come on.
Knocking the ever-loving stuffing out of dealers is my anti-drug.
Rock on. I went to bed early because my stomach was hurting yesterday. Well, you see, the day before yesterday, well, what was it? I don't remember what day it was exactly. I think it was, today's Thursday, so Wednesday. No, today's Friday, so yeah, Wednesday.
Looks like
I
Doc's gone for the night.
I stayed
to
up.
sneak in
I
some
was like,
spider work.
okay, boo-doo-doo-doo. I think I already did all this, I hope. But, I don't know. I slept for super long, because, you know, I was tired.
Parker! Dr. Octavius, what you got there?
Chinese. If I know you'd be here, I would have... What are you working on?
Oh, just a side project. Of course. It's you. I don't know what
Oh,
you're...
come on, Parker. It's obvious.
Let me explain.
I only wish you told me sooner.
I wanted to, but I was afraid that if word got out, my family might be in danger.
Huh. Yes. I guess if you design his equipment, you're bound to be a target too.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
want to skip the cutscene.
Don't worry. Your
As good
secret's
as they
safe.
are, I've already seen them.
Well,
There's no way I want to play
I'll leave you to it.
KFC dating sim. Gross. But yeah, KFC dating sim is calling my name. Who is it? Check your email. Who uses that crap anymore?
Check your email. Hope this isn't how Doc fires me.
Peter, the revelation of...
I don't
Spider,
care.
huh? That should do it.
No, I was joking. I check my email all the time, actually. That's not even a joke either. I look at it a lot. Gotta make sure there's not some crap that I'm missing. Got my email hooked up for a lot of different stuff.
Excuse me, late for work. Coming through.
Looking good, Spidey!
Hello, New York! New suit, same old me.
Aw, he's putting pressure on this suit, that's all. That's about it. Please try. I don't want to play with that.
Spider-Man, I
Get
think
up
I figured out
here,
how
you
Fist's men are
murderer.
keeping his rackets running. Construction sites.
Wasn't that shut down when he was arrested?
No,
What?
it's one of his
Even though
legitimate
these, I hate
businesses.
these, they're so
Multiple
boring.
investors.
Yeah,
We
it's
can't
just me
act
being
without cause.
tired.
But now you've got that, right?
That's why I'm hoping you can keep an eye on the locations. Tell me if you see anything suspicious.
You got it. I'll be your nosy neighborhood Spider-Man.
This is why I probably will die. If I do, want myself right now, and I'm going on KFC Dating Simulator.
Possible narcotics sale report unit, please respond.
Yuri, I'm at a Fisk construction site, and there's a lot of guys here who aren't exactly constructing.
What are they doing?
I'm gonna go find out.
Yeah.
Huh. Just got a text from Doc. Looks like he attached an idea for a Spidey gadget. Man, does he ever stop inventing? Wow. This looks like it could work.
Oh wow, maybe it'll work.
Let's see. Can't read this.
Awesome. Doc could be proud.
Maybe it'll work.
Oh, I know.
Wow, I can't believe it worked. Well, those rumored for the 20th. That's still a few days away. So.
You guys are new here, so let me give you rule number one. You do not want to be late with a shipment. Ever. Boss runs a tight ship.
Who's there?
Get these webs off me!
I gotta lay off those.
Sleep it off.
There he is! Keep it up! Can't hit him in the air! Spread out! Eat that! Spider-Man! Okay! Don't you dare hit me with that! Like that, Spider-Man! I can't punch him if he's in the air!
Uh-oh. More of them.
Spider-Man, turns out we busted 4 illegal firearms dealers within a 3-block
Nice
radius
stuff,
of that
bro.
site.
Gun running. Let's see what I can do to cut down the supply.
Apparently there's emails now and everything though for the Mario Kart though, so it is a pretty much real. So, when there's stuff about there being an F-Zero now, there's a bunch of crap that's leaking right now, especially for Nintendo. does.
Dang, looks like they called their buddies.
Frustrating.
Done now. Oh, hey, more guys. Welcome to the party. House rules. Leave your shoes at the door. Unless you're not wearing socks, in which case, buy some socks already.
Sounds off ball, hit that guy, go that guy. Come on, target this guy, hit him. Blind.
Get these webs off me!
Ah, anyone want to surrender? No?
Back away from it!
You gotta give me a minute, dude. I can't look at and do the same thing because I gotta be able to move after all.
Shot. Stay. Die.
That's so much crap. I can't read all of it. If not, definitely September since its release of the original Super Mario Bros. So, like I said, we're going blah blah. Pretty happy we're going back, but I like the extra sleep. Remember how we used to sit in the lunchroom? Yes. Finally caught up. You can't type all of that because I'm not ready. Because I gotta pay attention to this also. But you can't type. But it's hard to read when there's like 4 or 5 different things. And I'm also tired. And I'm playing Spider-Man. I'm trying to wait for my mini to load. You barrel nerd. But yes, I do remember how we sat in the lunchroom. Well, we can't do that now. What are they making, like, everyone has to sit 6 feet apart or something? Yeah. Six feet apart, everyone.
Place is locked down, Captain. Actually, webbed
You know
in.
what? I almost actually
And
do just
someone
want to get
finally
on
reported shots fired,
the
so I've got
KFC
officers
dating sim.
inbound. Good work.
And I
Fink
can
has more
read.
construction sites throughout the city, vetting their fronts
Oh,
too.
wait, you mean
Keep
that?
an eye out and report in if you see anything suspicious.
There we go. What about regular lunch? Anything about that? You know, I'm actually gonna play KFC Dating Sim. Playing KFC Dating Sim, but I'm still looking. Just have to move some stuff around real quick. But the lunchroom will have limited seating. I see. You haven't heard anything about yours. We're opening up. I don't know anything else though. Let's see. I actually do have that KFC game installed, so wow. I think I did. Alright. KFC dating sim time. Alright, let's get rid of that. Move this over here. Of course it chose that display. Hold up. Of course it doesn't give me the option. 1 second. Yes, I like that. KFC dating sim. Let's go. No. I don't want it on this monitor. Jesus Christ, that's loud. That burned my ears. Mm-mm. So loud. Jesus, that hurt my ears. Perfect. How do I? I broke it already. There's supposed to be a back button. I don't know how to go back. Oh wait, I'm retarded. I'm sleepy, dude. 1 second. Message retracted. You don't It's your boy, Colonel Sanders. Have to risk my ears for everything. Oh God. One second. Ignore the first one. Why? KFC time. Gotta wait a minute. It's music. As I wait, I'm about to start it. Gosh, start it. I screwed up the name. Colonel Sanders said Colonel. I didn't notice, so I mean it doesn't really matter. It still pops up in that chat, so I mean you're not really getting rid of anything, I don't think. So it's almost useless to get rid of it there. I'll wait one more minute or so. Bum, bum. I've been betrayed. KFC time. This was a story about when done. Let's go. KFC chicken time. Ooh. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up now. I'm getting rid of it. I'll burn the game. Yes! I lost. Let's try that again. Second tries the charm. Whatever they say in Canada. Already ready, blah blah blah. Smack that clock, lying in bed. You stare at the ceiling and think about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Your mind begins to wonder. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. One second. Ah, yes. You allow yourself to daydream. It's here finally, your first day of culinary school. So many dishes to prepare, so many students to meet. Your mind is swimming with possibilities. You realize you're running late. You grab a biscuit and burst out the door in a hurry. Delicious. Just what you needed to wake up from those taste buds. Yikes, you're in such a hurry, in fact, that you forgot to put on any deodorant before running out the door. You're sweating buckets as you rush I'm blah blah. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam blah blah blah. I want to kill her. She's not surviving. Good morning, Landon. Are you excited for your first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, because I sure am excited. A little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. This is already going great. It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any food, any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Maramiam, whatever her name is. Raised by Master Chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you got the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. So since I'm playing as Landon, I gotta be a bully. But with University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, famous 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. A sweet girl, Miriam, has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she's got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Hot. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? Change the subject. It's hard to believe that blah. Rather than dwell on her anxiety, you try to change the subject to something more interesting. All summer you've been hearing rumors about a dreamy, enigmatic mystery student who is enrolled at the school. Duh, she's a monster, I can tell. Yeah, that's a little worrisome, but you'll be fine. Now, what about the mystery student we read about on the school message board about any new deets? Oh, get this. I heard his name is Harland, and he's no ordinary student. As he has powers, he had them ever since he was born from an egg. An egg? Like a chicken? Don't be ridiculous. Retard. But that thing about having powers would be line up with some of the other rumors I've heard. Like, I heard he once fought a bear of just his smile. Wow, what a guy. You both sigh thinking about a student so handsome that the laws of physics don't dare apply to him. Dreamy. Yes, very dreamy. Before you get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Hey! It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants and she knows it. Hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. That's a new one I got from me now. You leave Landon's shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. You can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had extra letters to make her feel better than everyone. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. Well, we're not gonna let you or the really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van, the man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out of his glutes. While he styles his hair, no lie, they're rocking glutes. That's a compliment. Van. You ring. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van had just been as close to you as Miriam, but substantially more devious. I can't believe that University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. Roasted. I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas now. Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. But with the first day of school about to start, there's not enough time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. Miriam. I'll just gonna say that. Psh, see you later, losers. Ow. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. God, he's loud. Oopsie. I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you. I mean, thank you. My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Can someone like this be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Landon. So, are you going to make me hold the door all day? Nope. With all that, the young man walks in the building ahead of you. Yes, that's why I already beat it. Isn't me, or is he kinda cute? It's just you. I was really thinking the same thing, Landon. Good idea. Ha ha ha. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. Turning that down. I can't have it that loud. It hurts. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium in the front of the class. Adorable. Now, quiet down, everyone. Who is this reasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL. That dog. McDonald's, right? Yeah, you would. Please call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and a little fluffy, but I still demand respect, Wolf. By the way, my guy's name is Landon, so he's gonna be the most evil guy in the world in this. So, what a cute dog is our professor. This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, the wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. I'm chilly. Someone close the window. And then he walks in. You're immediately swept up in the aura of the new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him. If it isn't my favorite student, Harland. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be sweaty sweats a lot. Maybe we should open that window back up there before Faucet Pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all the really weird insults? You turn to find Colonel Sanders right in front of you. Colonel Sanders, beautiful angel that he is, stands before you, smiling gently, hand outstretched. Boy, howdy. This classroom gets hotter than a Kentucky Friar. Yeah, he's not very cool, but Colonel Sanders, hot. Please, use my handkerchief. You freeze up. Colonel Sanders is talking to you. Wait, Colonel Sanders is talking to you about how sweaty you look. You're completely mortified. This can't be your first interaction. What if he never forgets this moment? How will you respond? Refuse the handkerchief. You feel horrified that your first interaction with Colonel Sanders is centered around the fact that you're a sweaty mess. No thanks. This is actually on purpose. It's an old family secret to keep our skin soft and healthy. You wave his hand away and quickly wipe your face with your apron instead. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. He's dead. He can't be president. But welcome to University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends, past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. There will be... There might even be really adorable tiny food. I don't like that. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. I'm going to deep Professor Dog. Make him a hot dog. You will lift your sporks and you will complete the broom cooking arena. He's gonna be a Wayfarer cabinet when I'm done with him. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hey guys, I'm sorry. Sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really missed... It's Carl. Quiet! Like the class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on a fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my third year in this school with you as my teacher. He looks like Max. No, that's Carl. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. Hot. Professor Dog deserves a gas chamber. Amen. The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clark, you rascal. Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose in the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. Never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. Even though you just met him, you decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat out of your pocket. But what kind? Which one are we giving him? I say rubber ball. Rubber ball sounds good, right? This'll butter him up. Yep, got it. You reach beneath your apron in return of a rubber ball in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. You toss the ball and he bounds after it, grabbing it in his mouth and swinging it from side to side before dropping it. The throw passes quickly. It's not clear if he endured you to him or not. It's a reading teacher voice that you were doing. Settle down, young chaps. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing in the front of the classroom. Only two options remain. Hey, Landon, there's a seat over here. It seems that no one has claimed the seat next to me, if you're interested. You already know. We can't go for her. She's disgusting. We only like Colonel Sanders. You move to take the seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Yeah, of course. Thanks for offering me this seat. I've only had two rules. Do all you can to do the best you can. It's the only way you can ever get the feeling of accomplishing something. That's so inspiring. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you're settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Frank Bash, it's time for a pop quiz. Yay, a quiz about me. I don't know how to voice that kid. It's incredibly important. A surprisingly short quiz will tell you if you're ready for a life of culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question 1. If a train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? It doesn't matter. Forest is it to tree, as chicken is to slam dunk. It's the most efficient eating utensil ever created. A meat tenderizer. Duh. Dude, I'm getting all these all right. What fruit is best for a broken heart? Camel meat. Is Sprinkles a good boy? No. Guys, I think I did really good. How did I do? I think I'm passing. I think I'm gonna succeed. I'm gonna be the best. I don't think I did very well. No, I'm gonna make you date the colonel, but I'm gonna make everything else like Fane. Oh wait, God, you actually have to pass. God, okay, fine, I'll actually pass this time. But I'll make you. I think the game's only like an hour long, so I'll actually play through all of it. I guess now I gotta go serious. But whenever I'm doing like the stuff where I get to choose what I'm saying, I'm gonna do all the bad stuff. But like if it's Colonel Sanders, I'm gonna love them. Gosh darn, I gotta restart all the way over here. Here, we'll restart so you get a really good Fane with Colonel Sanders, so you love each other. You turn to Colonel Sanders. Don't worry. You're gonna love Colonel Sanders. This time you're taking the handkerchief, right? Shut up, Carl. His favorite. Yes, Josh. I know I promised Spider-Man, but I think this is better. You see, I was playing Spider-Man, but I've been up for a long minute now, and I was getting tired. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna play this. We gotta skip ahead. This is Landon's love story with Colonel Sanders. Josh, don't be angry, please. I'm trying to make Landon a love story of Colonel Sanders. Training. Traveling to point B. Extremely. Looking at you, Pop. As chicken is the night vision goggles. Most efficient, a spork. What food is... yeah. I like this better already. Yes. That's right. Is Sprinkles a good boy? He's the best boy. Wow. We passed. I am so proud. I know we just met, but I have to confess. I think you have a beautiful brain. Hot diggity, Landon. You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch. Wow, the cafeteria is just as nice as the restaurants you've eaten at. It makes sense that the school is dedicated to cooking and I'd be serious about eating. Delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Shut up, Carl. Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my choice. You see, I was... Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But shh. Lunch, lunch, lunch. She said shh. In honor of the new semester, I prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled. You're a very smart lady. Too bad I'm going out with Colonel Sanders. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath. Wait to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented. But were the rumors true? Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high, pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel the warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken. What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble, as if to say, stop thinking, start eating! For years, I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. But by my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. What, you think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Psh, nah, my dude. Nah. It's just a draft and a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what Zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew it was at that moment only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Oh, please. Well, Van, or the man, if you don't want any, I'll take his. Well, like, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite, and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in the pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Hot dog. Easy now. Is there enough for everyone? Please, my fellow classmate, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of the bucket. You sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you into another dimension. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Which one are you choosing, Landon? Oh wait, he might not be here anymore. Might have gotten. I'll give you like a few seconds before I choose on my own. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it seems like it would do. Yeah, I don't know any George's guys this here. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a god. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love for a man or a flavor. Are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach Colonel Sanders. That's it, I'm ordering KFC. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wonder if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? Ha ha ha, how bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? Aw. We've got Moxie. You've got Moxie. I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone. He leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use white people. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. That should be black. White people? Wow, you'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. Why you're wrapped up in the huge... Case closed. Why you're wrapped up in the huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the lawn. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. It sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest, but I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. He's not wrong. Alone together for the first time, you figure out how it now is the perfect time to show your personality to him. Alright, Landon, which one would you choose? Because this is your story of Colonel Sanders. I don't think he's here anymore. I think I gotta choose again. I think I am God in his world of Colonel Sanders. I keep hitting my mic. He left for a second? Yeah, I think he did. I think I already know which one he would pick, but if he wants to have Colonel Sanders as his love, give him a minute to get back here to choose. Nah, you have to care about chicken talk. You can't say you don't care. Like, this is chicken talk. You can't, like, get away from that, you know? That can to show on your own strength. You know, I've been thinking about your secret recipe. Of course you were. You don't simply forget a flavor combination like that. That's exactly right. I remember it because I've tasted it before. I stopped at a random fried chicken stand the other day and their chicken tasted exactly like yours. Did you just compare my recipe to a random fried chicken stand? Well, yes, I did. But it was a really good stand, especially considering it was frozen first. Frozen chicken? Colonel Sanders struggles to conceal his emotions, fighting back tears of anger. I can't believe you say such a thing. You realize you've done irreparable damage to your relationship from which it can never recover. He's hurt. I think I messed up. We have to go back. I have to fix this. I can't leave him like this. Yes, Colonel Sanders is pretty darn good looking. I have to go back. I hurt him. Okay, let's go back. I think, Landon, are you back? If you're back now, which one do you choose? Don't choose the top one, by the way. I'm waiting to see. I don't see anything. 2 people are not here. Wow, him with a big idea. You know, about that, I was thinking about your secret recipe. I don't doubt it. It has a way of leaving an impression on all who taste it. You decide to show them that you also know a thing or two about blowing minds with new flavors. I actually have some thoughts on how you could improve it. And improve it? You want me to change my secret recipe? And you think you can do better? Have you ever heard of habanero peppers? Heard of them. I tend entire garden of chili pepper varieties. Habanero, poblano, blah blah. But that's not the point. You can't just toss new ingredients into the secret recipe and expect it to improve it. The recipe is about balance. It involves careful consideration and refinement. I didn't mean to. Would this be the first time? Oh god. The last time you improvised on my recipes like, oh god, I messed it up again. Gosh darn it, Colonel Sanders, why do you gotta be so picky? Gonna get this time I'm gonna get it. Oh god, I messed it up. Oh okay, I got it right, I think. I just want to say I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery is just perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Landon. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. You step inside the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they can need. Stop being so picky, Colonel. Take it like a man. Yes. Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show off our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show off our stuff. What if I blow it? You're not gonna blow anything except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're gonna earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations.
Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pay off.
Naturally, Marianne looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? Team of two. That is me and you, if that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner?
Aw.
Sure, Landon. I'll prepare our station. Invite you as a partner. Miriam is left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice. Hello, partner. Oh my, two potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I'm not here to... No, it looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be very awkward, but that's the price you have to pay for not being alone forever. Who do you think you want to ask to be her partner? Blank's cooler. Sorry, Pop. I think we'll be Miriam will be partnering with Plank today. It's okay. I already ate. Not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Plank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Porp. Hold on there, fella. We don't even have our assignment yet. Technically, Plank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. Tissue, I hardly know you. Plank gutters. The panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork.
Alright, you two, for today's session, we're gonna keep it simple. Pick a base dish and divide it up. Divide up.
Okay. No, that was not.
No chef, it's an arm. It's your full funds to make a farm. You get Yeah, damn.
I'm gonna close my door. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Don't worry. My grandma's or grandmother's mashed potatoes will help you, Colonel Sanders. I've always been something of a down home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes. And gravy? I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red, embarrassed. You quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce to the passion of mine. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? Yeah. We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. I have to make it so Landon gets his love. And part is my business, and you better keep your fingers off my man. Did someone call for me? No, geez, Van Van. When I'm over here, you're crushing Landon's dreams. You're supposed to be taking care of classwork. That was the deal, remember? Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into the boiling water and turns his attention to you and the old friends. Oh, howdy there, Ashley. Van Van. Are we working in quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no. It looked like Landon was struggling, so we offered to give him a hand. You know how it is. These old amateur chefs need a lot of monitoring. I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my food level. Hot doubt it. Don't be rude, Van Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a fly and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Nothing about this thing makes any sense, but one thing is clear. He's coming for the Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Going to Colonel Sanders, hunk of hunks. I'm here to learn and express. Oh, I missed it. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's try to respect the format, okay? Return to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I choose Colonel Sanders and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right? A businessman respects all fair agreements, from contracts to handshakes. I took on Lyndon as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Heck yeah. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Landon's natural talents or their loyalty. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. You look for sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. You're on those cute corgis in their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station but realize the tension of the moment your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by drama, you've already crushed and boiled the potatoes into perfectly creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. Yes, masterpiece. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hands. He's holding a beautiful white, porcelain, or porcelain, or I don't know what it's called, gravy boat, out of which he pours smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The result looked spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Colonel Sanders holds his fork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. Here you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all the madness pressuring this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig the utensils into the mashed potatoes and lift it. I can't ever do crap like this in the middle of the day. Then my brother walks in the background, and I can't keep him out of it. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage, and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van, do something, do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes it's delicious. Horrified by the revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, Landon. We do not waste food in the broom cooking area. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Can I has potatoes face? Van rushes back, a covered dish in his hand. Half potatoes with gravy, pathetic. In just a few minutes, he prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, or whatever it says, braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce, plated on a battle axe forged by my supreme chef ancestors. You've ignored me for too long, and now it is I who will have the first bite. You will look at me on me of envy. The interrupting student rushes to Van and swipes the bite of the signature dish right out of the plate. No, don't! Something about the dish doesn't strike my nose right. I think the octopus was rushed, and it might have turned in the process. The result could be toxic. It's too late. It has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. Oh my god, it killed him. Everyone step back. Don't take another bite. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for a moment, and is almost immediately back into his oblivious self. Oopsie. Tastes like poison. The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are all motionless as statues. The bell rings, disputing the moment, snapping everyone back to reality. It would never appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things despite obvious danger, has inoculated or whatever him against poisons of all kinds. I'm not sure if pressure here is making enough money. Hello, I just turned into a ghost over here. Shut up, Carl. You shaken up by what really annoying student and all this nonsense. Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go for that. Please, let me walk you home. What? Like, for real? Oh, come on. Yes. You followed Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, Schoolboat has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark, more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today? Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even know I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminds me why I became passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is again choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you've developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Landon? There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I've been working towards that dream day and night, never stopping, never resting, also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. You! Shut up! I'm the only one here who can say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are you forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. I also saw you kill the guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. The sport monster showed up by the hero. I think I left the refrigerator door open. See you later, nerds. How dare you threaten me? Just as I was letting my guard down and connecting with another chef on an emotional level. Be afraid. Be very afraid of me. Because I'm a monster, see? Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? Defend. Which defense do you choose? Then open them, point to see the spork monster across battle. Makes you feel a bit more preparable comes next. Spork monster goes in for the attack. He spits hot gravy on you. You take 1 damage. That, a lot of good. Yes. You decide to go for attack. Chow down the blow. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Oh, I didn't mean to hit that. You draw energy in your arms. Think back on all the stirring you did in the kitchen as a child. Your muscles go super swole and you're ready to take on anything. Spork monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble. They go on the attack once again. Spork monster uses I think it's meant to say utensil. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. You just let the attack. Chow down does 2 damage. The power blow is oozing cheese sauce. I wonder who's going to have to clean this up. Villain's vulnerable. Prepares for the ultimate attack. Grounded edge. Fall villain. The reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summers the energy power of 1,000 chickens. Pot pie power punch. Pot pie power punch does 10 damage. Spork monster is defeated. You saved me. An injured spork monster spews steam into the night. You manage to tramp your disgust at the sight of the gnarly beast, long enough to realize that he's still a living creature, with a soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. He's gone, beast. Don't you ever dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back like you said. The spork monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears to be the first cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's much more. A book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover of the library card tucked inside. The last name signed it out is Borko. Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your Brablas, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before you as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have enough strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over as you get tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dreams, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. You awake on day 2, an attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions or something? I don't know. And then there was a secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? Probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter of the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound strange, but I might be I think I might like him, like. I know it sounds like I'm moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. I like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's totally smart. He told me all sorts of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know Colonel Sanders is the most popular kid in high school? No, but it doesn't. But that does make complete sense. Yeah, but he was so popular he was voted prom king at the school he didn't even go, and he was also the convertible. And was also the convertible that he himself rode in front of the homecoming parade. I'm thinking that something got lost in pressure cooking language translation there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with the new boy like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for learning, you're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Haha, sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, then why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes were lighting up. A secret ingredient. Yeah, I just said that secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So, this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wondering, this can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices, secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, ma'am, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase of them and brought them home. He was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived later. When I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the new flavors was unlike anything I'd ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we stay in touch, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much of use to anyone. Please, 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 it'd mean the world to me. No one has to know all that blah blah. What do you think? Should you protest Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie? Okay, I'll tell you, but it has to say a secret. Miriam nods ferociously. He told me that he uses blank. Never would have guessed that, would you? Her eyes light up. Imagining such a thing, you could figure that you satisfied her with curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone. Hey, you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she's definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. Wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. Colonel Sanders arrived at school. Stand back and admire his glory. Without ever acknowledging that he's ever being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. He then slaps the beautiful creature gently on the rear, sending it running free into the countryside. You are struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently. Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. You don't worry, he knows his way home. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseful butte you have. I mean, what a horseful butte you have. Dang it, that's what I just said. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to recover for you. Oh, Landon just gets a little nervous around people they like. What? That's not helping. I mean, they got food poisoning and we're up all night. It's gruesome. You should have seen it. He gives you a wink and a smile as if the situation handled. You can't blame a girl for trying. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappeared in school, leaving you and Miriam to follow him. When you enter the classroom, you can see the two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way, they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting bad recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? Tell him to stop acting. Make sure you immediately dress the rivals down for their immature behavior. Culinary school is to be respected. This kind of nonsense is a waste of everyone's time. Now you've upset them. Oh, you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules. I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a good look at what they're hiding. You instantly recognize it. A book, just like the one you found, the Spork Monster. That's the same book I found last night at the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. The book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. We're playing catch, haha. Before you can dig it in any further, you are interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep, beep. Clank must be running late. He is in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Hi, watch it, you bucket of bolts. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Womp. Who do you think you're talking to? I never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. Womp womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Or Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know what this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena, at least. Or don't, honestly. What do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog.
Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn.
Rub his furry belly. He loves it. As he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom.
Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention.
You want to pay attention to this lesson. Truly, you do. Is why in 1776, the sign of the Declaration of Independence was a chicken whose first signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders. He missed most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you.
Well, I didn't.
Naturally, this appears to you as a sampler. Which item do you want to sample? Grab a glass of water and gulp it down. It's cold and crisp, like the purest snow in the mountain.
I know, it's mine. It was from my favorite toy. You owe me $6.
You got an excellent taste. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim, and your rivals enter to make their dramatic announcement. Next Wednesday, my mouth. What are you doing next Wednesday? Oh, wait a minute, my finger keeps getting like attacked. Invisalign. Probably end up getting. I think braces would probably be better for you in your situation. Invisalign is mainly for like less of a gap. Maybe, I don't know. But honestly though, braces aren't horrible. It's just the first few days of having them, they're bad. But like the best advice is to get like yogurt or like just applesauce or something like that and eat that for the first few days because it's gonna suck to chew. But after that, for me, literally, I did everything I probably wasn't supposed to, but I still got them off. So, braces aren't horrible. I don't know about Invisalign. Right.
Test want to be prepared.
Be a time competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. Step up and tell them they're on. A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. I have to wipe the tables a few fools before I set my lunch down on it. Then so be it.
I'm not the fool. You're the fool.
Good. I like your gumption, Landon. I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in, surely hoping to stop this madness.
Now, students. Please go down to his lunchroom, not a sports scene court.
Finally, a little sense. He breathed a sigh of relief.
No, it's not until we turn on the timer.
Just then, a huge light blast in your face, flashing the words "timer ready."
That's what I'm talking about.
I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope it's a message that lifts you to victory. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure. And now is my chance to shine. I'll defeat you myself. You had his chicken and you made mashed potatoes with gravy in day one. And you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. 5 to water boils. Oh god, I don't know that stuff. You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea.
11.
Spider-Man? Oh, I was playing it, but then I got bored. So now I'm playing Colonel Sanders. Oh god. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? Trust. What? I don't know this. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you, never forget where you came from. Every day, you meditate on his advice and draw energy from this place. Now where does it come from? The small town where dreams are born. You try to shut out the noise in the arena from the cooking. What is the sound of success? Sizzling. What? I don't know. I'm going to just nothing is wrong here. I'm actually more than halfway through the game. Dude, Fat Carl's back. Did you actually get that channel back? How'd you get that back? But yeah, I do remember that channel. How'd you get that back? you just like find the password or something? I've got this. I already read all this, so I'm not reading it again because the voice hurts. I just guessed it. Yeah. Did you accidentally do the video chat in the group chat, Fanny McBobby? Because I saw it go off and then Josh called right back. Yeah. You had blah blah. Time to blow some potatoes. See how I got it this time. Winner gets to rub my furry belly. Oh heck yeah. 11. That's right. You might know the ingredients yet, but at least you're heading in the right direction. Tail wagging. The game is it's awful. Oh, it gets worse. Now you've got the big ship going. It's time to elevate your craft. Gratitude. I'm winning. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply, you lose no matter what. When you were a child, your father told you not to forget where you come from. Small town where dreams are born. You try to shut out the noise in the area, but blah blah. Bubbling. No. I believe in you, Landon. Oh, this is Landon. Hey, Josh, how's it going, buddy? Oh no, not Colonel Sanders. He want to cheat on me. And all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. How many spoonfuls of gravy would it take? Grr. You are stranded on a desert island. Remember when we were beat Ryan? Oh, hold on. I'll show you in a minute, Josh. What a hunk. I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're failing. You and Colonel Sanders walking on the beach. You're really struggling to keep up. Next station over. Ashley's already begun putting stuff. Remember when I made on my birthday and forgot the password 2 seconds later? That's a lot of channels. Yikes. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in the kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. Blah, blah, blah. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going easy. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your air was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer and rescue your dough before it's over mess. Landed down. It's me, Landon. Fat Carl. Fast enough and your hand gets stuck and immediately crushed. Oh, God. Landon's disabled again. Whenever I get past this little area, I'll go ahead and show you, Josh. I think I gotta change it, but... Blah, blah. Here, I'm gonna... Why does it only give me that one? Okay, I don't really care then. So... I hope this is showing it, but... I actually did have that as the wallpaper. I had that yesterday as my wallpaper, and it was glorious. I changed it back, though, to my normal thing, but... Go back to KFC. Ooh, get that KFC girl. Let's go get that KFC girl, you're right. First, I'm the Swedish, I skip straight to dessert. Under the white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story. Excellent. I was going to ask Landon to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer on the delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Inside, you find a delicate fried cheese croquette atop a slice of honeycomb ice cream 2 ways, tender nugget, and pearls of blueberry jelly. What? Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed, as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you? As he places the sauce cover into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Which one? Do I want to tell him? I think I want to be angry. Lyndon loves Colonel Sanders. Rage. Got it. That's internal, so he doesn't do anything. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch on fire and turn to ash, and they fall off on your face, which means people have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. That wasn't a good idea. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. Colonel Sanders, probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and decide to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and the small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life, not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've ever failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well then, think again. I was always the man you see before you, enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure, I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one especially humiliating. Mules can be cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together. Well, is it true now? But it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I could give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you see something ignite inside him, a burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure, it's honest, it's something that is a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yeah, probably. But as I was saying, yay! Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Al, scared from last night, prepare for the worst. It's a sport monster! Borgo?
It is I. I know I said I wouldn't be back and all after the whole fight to the death thing, but maybe you don't really want to see me anymore, but I just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you and I apologize. Yeah, it's always like having to always look over your shoulder.
Colonel Sanders is about to DDoS me. Aw, thanks, Borgo. I'm really glad. There's no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched into attack mode. I know that you're strong and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. I wasn't always the sport monster, you see. Man, the plot thickens. I don't believe you. You were human once?
No, I was a golden retriever. I was still a student. Until one day, some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me. I was forever transformed.
Magic spellbook?
Precisely. I had procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, and you shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who achieve for them free the sorcery and the guild. If you need me, do not fear. I will be here. Sounds like there's some bad cooks in this kitchen of life. Landon, together, I'm sure we can defeat them. I wish you could. I don't think you can, though. Pretty sure every ending gives you Colonel Sanders. Either that or you lose, which is lame. Personal invite. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Stepping inside Colonel Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. Looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made a decision: never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you ever been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there's something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up. He starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy, both perhaps. Now you've got him right where you want him. You should reveal your new creation to him. Or keep it a secret just for you to reveal it. You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in headfirst. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' luxe hideaway. Magnificent. Hello, Alex. Welcome to Colonel Sanders' Dating Simulator. Best game ever created by man. Together, you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I like to have it around so I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on each item to discover more about the Colonel. Okay. This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. As soon as you turn the dial, 11 up and safe opens. Inside of it, you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared? I can't see it. Fishing time. Adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor from the goatee and mustache combo he sports. You figure that must be Colonel Sanders himself. That, or it must be it, or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face or logo of the company they founded. Am I right? Yes, you're right. Tap on the item. This is the ashes. Here lies, oh god, of all my past careers in business furnitures. Poor guy. Oh my god. The jacket is a bit big for you, but soft and comfortable. You give yourself a big, deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket. You forgot to take it off. You fess and tell him the truth. You confess. I think I've developed feelings for you.
I might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned. I can't let myself get anything in the way of my dreams. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door, but the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Landon. I honestly think that this may be the beginning of something wonderful. Yeah, the ending. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift into the slumber. Dream sequence. Whenever I finish this game, I might go for a little bit because I am. Ugh, I need to move around. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is the day that could change the rest of your life. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a sample breakfast I just whipped up. It's meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food, and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence and such grace. Could it be the world's greatest gift to the cookery? Flatter him. You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye. He gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears, unable to speak. The only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school, after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. I'm sorry, but it's almost over. Let's see. I kind of can see. It's literally... Do I finish or do I just get off of it? 'Cause my eye hurts. Is that a bad thing? That my eye actually hurts?
This fan only. Actually, there probably is that last battle crap.
Wait, am I free to go for now so I can actually like walk around to not sweat in my room? I need reassurance. I'm stuck here just watching. God, I guess I gotta keep going. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I had been desperate to talk to you, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. It's okay, I was just, but now it turns out you're fun. I can finally speak to you on the saga of Marion. Sure, but you would not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. I think I can believe that. Since I'd been partnered up with Clink, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him, you better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure, I can go on, the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. You just say skydiving as if that's their typical first date. They're taking a pressure cooker. Now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Marianne the time to tell her whole story. However, bottling up for the details of your own night is just enough to bear, blah blah. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him. For what? You what? I think that's what it is. Nothing happened, but the emotional connections, wowzer. Marianne tells you to move the blah blah. No. Am I not free? I just want to be free. Being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is the wrong. You're right. Skip. Man. Who has Fishing Planet? He has to play Fishing Planet. I don't know. It depends. I'm tired. I don't know if I'm gonna be up around then. Yes, eat my homework. Don't. I am beating this game. I can't believe I'm beating this game this quick. I love you, Colonel Sanders. Don't worry, I'm doing everything in my power at the moment to win. I'm winning. Here I go. This is where I win. I can't believe I just won. Disqualified. Tastes horrible. Hot dog. Whoa, Colonel Sanders, I did it. I beat the Spider-Man.
I can't believe I beat Spider-Man.
No, that's not the end. I'm gonna face on the whoa, wait. Where's my kiss? I didn't give the kiss. Man, can't believe I beat Spider-Man that quick. Alright. Well, I'm gonna go downstairs. Because it is hot. We might do a Discord thing later on, or I might go live again in like an hour or more.